Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin, we're getting a bounce from 93,500 to 93,800. Sideways chop today. Volume dropping off going into New Year's, not the best. There's quotes now on Bitcoin Price.live. Investment success occurs not too much to the brilliant as to the disciplined. It's in capitals. We need to change that to the lowercase so it looks better. In investing, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. Robert R. Not. These are cool. Join us in the Telegram. There's people trading. There's people showing inverse head and shoulders or some accumulation. I think week off accumulation. 3.4 trillion market cap, 955,000 views. Bitcoin Price.live set up these charts. It goes between different tokens, almost 94K. So we're getting a bounce back. 60K bonus with Bybit if you sign up with them, and you can take the courses, become a student. 65 greed right now. 52% dominance, 60, a little bit funding fee, a little bit positive. So now paying fees on my Bitcoin trade. We're going to jump into technicals for Bitcoin, my trades, Ethereum. Hit the subscribe button, smash that thumbs up button, turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into technicals. My account 993, getting a little bit bounce back from this morning from 990, so up 3K from today. But still down this week from 101.1. Bitcoin trades, I bought a little bit more earlier today. I posted it on my X. So this is where I opened the trade, 94. I bought some here at 93,200 and we're at 93,800. Seems to be holding. And what's interesting, this time when Bitcoin dropped, Ethereum pumped, which is interesting. That's where I bought Ethereum. Very interesting how Bitcoin dropped and then Ethereum pumped. That's quite bullish. We're going to jump into the technicals, and you can see my orders laddered down. I've got Bitcoin orders 70K, 87K, 90K, World at $1.90, Ton $4.80, Ethereum 3,200, Uni 11.20, Uni 10, World $1.60, Doge 26 cents, Ethereum 2,800. Uni doesn't seem to be pulling back much. As well on that recent Bitcoin drop, $12.80 was the low. Sideways chop on Uni. It seems like it's coiling, which is interesting. Let's go into the technicals. Also, I sold my Tesla position, everyone. Oh, lucky. I sold it in pre-market. I posted it on X, and we're down 1% already in pre-market. I already closed my Tesla position. I posted it on X. I'll show you here a few hours ago, but it just activated now in pre-market. 97.8 thousand followers. No joke, people, I'm going to start selling most assets. If you have followed this story for the last 6 months, you know why. Pray for us. And I say, oh, effing shit. I call it 1929 because the Democrats, this is Donald Trump yesterday talking about a 1929 depression because the Democrats don't care what our country may be forced into. Depression. And he's saying that yesterday, 1929. And if you guys remember from this guy who told the prophecy of Donald Trump, get everyone, I don't think you understand what this video is showing. 3 months ago, he predicted Donald Trump getting shot in the ear. This is on YouTube. You can click the link and see yourself.
This bullet just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, and I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear. This was 3
months before he got shot in the ear.
And it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started.
I can't honestly. I don't believe
earth, and it just kept spreading.
Okay, if you watch the rest of it, he says that here.
And the Lord warned me about this, the election through the Patriots coming out and voting, and then there will be a great economy crash. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash, worse than the Great Depression. And the Lord warned me about this. It would be a great dark time.
He said this, and then Donald Trump yesterday. Great Depression. Nothing was gained. We got nothing. A major reason why the speaker was lost. It was Biden's problem, not ours. Now it's ours. I call it 1929 because Democrats don't care what our country may be forced into. In fact, they would prefer a depression. All of the prophecies of this guy, and you can go check it yourself. Go to his videos. Go to watch it on YouTube. You can see the link on YouTube to the video. He posted this about Donald Trump getting shot months before it happens. He talked about Donald Trump getting shot in the ear 4 months before it happened. Then he was saying about Donald Trump will fall on the ground, become evangelical for God, which came true. Donald Trump now is super evangelical. Then he said Donald Trump would win and the Patriots would get him in, which has now happened. Then he said Donald Trump would take the White House and there'll be a Great Depression. And then Donald Trump yesterday talked about a 1929 depression. So I acted on that and I closed my Tesla positions and I posted about closing it. And I already made 200%. If you followed my buys at 141, I was also buying it down here at 111. But if you followed from 141, we made 208% on our gains on Tesla. It can go to 600. My target was 600 for Tesla. However, I do think it's close to the presidency. Also, the stochastic is overbought. You can see here on Tesla, super overbought on the stochastic. RSI is still heading up. RSI is still strongly heading up, but stochastic is turning down. But it is getting into a little bit overbought. It could possibly pump to 600 easily, but I want to be more defensive after this thing and just other signs, in my opinion. Everything's at all-time high. Nothing I was thinking, like, what could I buy? Tesla's still something I could DCA into, but it's quite high, all-time high. Bitcoin as well. Ethereum is pretty good, but most things are at all-time high. Some of the altcoins aren't. That's what I'm buying more into now. And if you moved in March, I moved all into Tesla. I still think it's good to go, and I will DCA and buy it down, but I do think it has a potential to pull back based off what I just explain. 1.62% in pre-market. My orders have executed now. Let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin 93,900, getting a bounce back on the weekly charts. Second to third wave. This could be considered a corrective wave, in my opinion. In the third to fourth corrective wave, it's quite a big move. It's like 14% drop from the high, so we could say it's a corrective wave. It is a rising broadening wedge, which is not so beautiful. Rising broadening wedge. Hopefully it breaks to the upside, but usually these, maybe we get one more and then come down, but usually these break to the downside. However, the stochastic is now oversold, which is good to see. Let's see where the RSI is. And everyone, you have to do your own due diligence. You can learn from me what I'm doing with my account, etc. Stochastic is pretty oversold. RSI is not, but stochastic is. RSI is trying to turn. Interesting. It's trying to hold here. You can see it's trying to hold. This is third attempt. But I see like a big head and shoulders kind of pattern forming. Shoulder, head, shoulder. So I will slowly enter my Bitcoin positions. My trade from before, I would still keep at 90,500. Stop loss 89,489. Take profit 110. Risk to reward is 19 times. But maybe entering here with a smaller trade, but with the tight stop loss is also pretty good. Just in case Bitcoin gets going and doesn't pull back, I would enter this trade, but with a smaller tight stop loss. 93,159, stop loss 92,463, risking 695 to make 17,000 per Bitcoin with no leverage. 10x leverage would be 178,000. That's the trade I'll take on Bitcoin. Now I'm going to leave it at that because there was too much of an explanation about everything. You know my trades. I've shown you. Join us in the Telegram. There's 780 of you online. People discussing CRV, discussing charts. Join them in there, discuss, share trades together, learn from each other, do homework together, and join us in the Telegram. All the links are down below to the exchanges. Bybit is the one I use. Weex is $200 sign up. Crypto Mastercourse and jamescryptoguru.com for the Telegram. That's my updates in the market, everyone. I wish you a happy new year. I hope what happens doesn't come true, but I'm being more defensive now. In my opinion, everything is like, in 2021-22, if you remember, I was getting into Tesla, Google, Meta, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., etc. If you remember, if you were buying with me. Now I'm kind of, everything is high. So I want to sell, go into more cash, and then have cash ready to buy things that are oversold. And right now, a lot of things are quite overbought. Love you all. Have an amazing New Year's. I wish you an amazing year. I wish you to think of all the amazing things. Let me know in the comment section what was the best thing about your year. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.